So we had some unfinished business to take care of.
The plan was to develop the first Stryker prototype, to go and push the platform, which we really believed in, and develop it on one of the toughest proving grounds in the world. Pikes Peak is that place, and unfortunately, bad weather took us out of the chance of having a record run that day, as well as every other competitor.
The shortened course didn't give us the opportunity to get to the top in the record, and we knew we had a lot of potential for the future. So we had our eyes on 2026 as the next task.
So going into this year, we had the same goal, sub 10-minute 42nd. That would secure kind of two levels of record, the UTV record, the 1000cc engine record. The goal was still the same as last year. In addition to our goal with the Stryker program, John was accepted to Pikes Peak, and this year he was able to make his rookie run. I was able to share that experience with him and get him on the mountain for the first time.
The car was perfect, the weather was perfect. The course was clear, we had a clear plan, we had a great team behind us. All we needed to do was get to the top.
Leading into race day, things were going a little too good. I was a little suspect of it.
So we started at the midsection, which was our practice. And there's always this little bit of anticipation and maybe some nerves at that point in time, but you know the time that you're supposed to go out there, you're ready, mentally prepared. We ran into a couple of snags.
Man, you think you time it perfectly, and the car right in front of us went off. So I hope they're okay. Everything's good. Sat there for 10 minutes, and they said, you should probably go back to your pits. So
I have a lot more chill mindset when it comes to the race week. It's about slowly making improvements, getting comfortable, not taking any risks. And not everybody had that same mindset. People were going hard right out of the gate.
So that anxiety of you waiting a little bit longer to get your turn builds. It finally cleared, the sun was up, temperatures started to rise just a bit, and we were ready to go.
Starting in the middle section, it's a very technical series of hairpins, a lot of elevation gain over a short period of time. We were able to make some changes. We've got some new transmission parts that we were testing, new tuning and programming changes. So we're able to get a couple runs in. Normally you're able to get 5 runs in. This year we got maybe 2 runs in the middle section due to so many red flags, cars off, things of that nature. So
Didn't get as much time as I would have liked to, but it was a good start for the first section.
that is a wrap on practice in middle section. We were able to get good runs. Pretty cold in the morning, got nice in the afternoon, but still real windy. So I wasn't able to push as hard as I wanted to. I was never able to lead with hot tires, but we gained a lot of valuable data and made progress every single time we went out. So I'd call it a big win for today, and we're definitely showing the pace that we need for that record. Day 2 of practice at Pikes Peak. Right now we're at Devil's Playground, about 13,000 feet. From here we run to the summit at 14,000 feet. A lot of challenging sections here. There's extremely high speed sections. The biggest bumps are on this section. The fresh repave made the sections extremely slippery. So we've been updating the tune for elevation changes. We got the tire warmers on. We're just waiting for the green light to go ahead and start practice.
I was excited for new asphalt. They did a bunch of great work up there, smoothed some sections out, but it almost made it worse because the new asphalt was so green, so fresh, so slippery. Place that can catch you out quick, full of challenges, and even though the road may look in good condition, it's more challenging than ever.
Hectic. Maybe I'm just getting old, but that was the scariest upper Pikes Peak practice I've ever had. First run, super cold tires, finding the new repaves, bumps are just as bad as ever. I was fighting for my life. I got on the brakes super early into Cog Cut and still had a moment, knowing that that moment was only dictated by my direction. I could not adjust anything. It would have spit me if I landed on an off-camber bump. It would have pushed me the other direction. So came back, gathered it up, got a little bit more heat in the tires for the second run, so it wasn't 180 degrees or anything like that. Maybe it was 90 degrees. Gave me a little bit more confidence to carry some more speed. I was feeling the aero work and the high-speed stuff, so that helped a little bit, but that was hectic. So glad to be done with that. We picked up a ton of data. I feel comfortable enough with just the 2 runs up here today to know that I can go reasonably quick on race day, but I'm certainly not going fast. So I got to stay alive, and to finish first you must finish. So happy to have some good runs underneath our belt and excited to bring that energy into race day.
We showed signs of smoking on the upper section, out of the turbo system, out of the exhaust, not dumping oil on the course or anything like that, but it was getting worse fast, and we knew it wasn't going to get us to race day.
You know, listen, you have a team and you have a network of people that help you. We were fortunate enough to have Aaron Kaufman there locally in Colorado Springs and Monument to help us. He's a lifesaver, honestly. So we were fortunate enough to have a place to go back to and expertise when somebody like Aaron who helped us get to the root cause of the problem. It wasn't easy, but we were up almost all night trying to figure out exactly how do we solve this? How do we get the car ready to go, and making sure that we weren't inhibited by any kind of defects or oil leaks from that perspective.
By the time you figure out what it is, fix it, fix the next thing, get this parts, do whatever, it's now 1, 2 a.m. You got to be at the gate by 3 a.m.
So this is what we're gonna do. If you agree, get one of these boys to run you to the house, right? You can go ahead and go to bed, and because either you'll have a car in the morning or you won't, right? And because right now you don't. And so we can put together a package that they may ding us on, could catch on fire, but you might get a qualifying time. Or I'll work on it all night. If we've got it, we'll try and make it run again. If it comes around by 2:30, 3 in the morning, shove it in the trailer. If it don't, you don't have to go tomorrow to be able to still run on race day, but you will be at the back.
Well, they waitlisted me because I fucking sucked last year. And so
We all know it ain't you, but
so it's not a good look to not show up to quali. It's not a look good to catch on fire at quali.
oh, I was gonna say, if you want to be the most talked about group on the mountain, we can risk being on fire. You got a fire extinguisher? You got an external fire extinguisher?
I took off, got an hour of sleep before we went up for qualifying. Aaron stayed late. He said, come back, we'll load the car in, he'll crash out, wait for us to get off the mountain, and kind of did some divide and conquer stuff to be able to get the car at a good enough position that we could go out and qualify.
So qualifying, that tells you where you're going to be in the starting order of every participant. It's a critical day. You do all your preparation, and everything leading up to that is to try to get the best time you can.
It's qualifying day. It's qualifying day here at Pikes Peak. We're on the lower section. We got 2 great days of practice underneath our belt. Now it's time to put a time on the board, and that'll dictate our start order for the race day. That's a wrap for qualifying. I'm happy to say all the improvements we've made have paid off. Over 13 seconds faster than our time last year at a pretty easy pace. I didn't have to push. We were able to just go get that number. If we put them all together, we're definitely on pace for a record run.
Of all the days, that weather was perfect. I was prepared already. My car had been working perfectly in the middle section as well as the upper section. Got my first run out, and red lights on the dash to come up. I ran into some issues with the limiter and the air density, which I never expected. So I went into limp mode and tried to push as hard as I could to get the best time, but was limited by the performance of the car, which was really, really disappointing, but enough that I had a time that qualified me for the final race.
It ended up putting us 3rd place in the production unlimited, which we did not see coming. Just thrilled with it, which moved us up the qualifying run order. So we had reason to celebrate. Let's go to FanFest.
One of the things I really, really enjoy about Pikes Peak is FanFest. The Friday night before the race weekend, all the participants bring their cars down to downtown Colorado Springs, and we get to show off what we brought.
So FanFest was a little extra special this year for the STRYKER program because we unveiled our brand new rally car. So on top of all the Pikes Peak development, we've been launching our rally car, which is a fully enclosed cabin rally spec vehicle for the ARA National Rally Series. that was the debut showing of the car. It was super cool to have all of our cars there for the fans to come, check out, sit in, and be able to launch something new that we've been working really, really hard on behind the scenes. So
the reception and the reaction to both the Pikes Peak car, which we knew was great from last year's feedback, and the rally car that we rolled out was really satisfying.
It's a great time with wonderful people. It's kind of the last bit of relaxing before the lead up to race day. And
it's one of the world's great races, an international spectacle that draws teams, drivers, and fans from all over the world. It could be considered one of the most extreme automotive events, an ascent to 14,115 feet to the top of America's mountain on a serpentine cliffside road. This mountain tolerates no mistakes and demands respect for every inch of the 12-mile journey to the summit. There is no lap 2. There are no second chances. This is a make-or-break race to the clouds. This is a Colorado legacy, the 104th running of the Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb presented by Gran Turismo.
Sun comes up on race day, everything starts on time, sing the national anthem, do the thing, green flag drops. And they are clipping through cars. I've never seen them go on time. We were 20th on the run order, like early on the road.
The car was perfect, the weather was perfect, the course was clear, we had a plan, we had a great team behind us. All we needed to do was get to the top.
I knew the record was ours to lose at that point.
You got this. You got this. Go get him. I'm on it, buddy. Thank you.
Great for you, Cole. Good run, buddy. Keep it on there. You're doing great. Just put it all together, man.
All right, let's celebrate.
Cheers. Where we got?
Good.
All good?
Watching Cole Powelson continue his run.
Cole Powelson did run this car last year, but he's made massive improvements in the off season, so I think he's going to see some good times out of his run today, so I'm excited to see him get to the checkered flag.
Before I got to Devil's Playground, we started losing the transmission clutches. clutch sets started to fail. We started to get a lot of slipping, and each shift was getting harder and harder as the temperature grew. At that point, it was purely manage the equipment, take it one turn at a time, and do the best I could without binning this thing off the road or blowing the transmission to bits.
A little smoke out the back of that car. Doesn't seem like a concerning amount, but that Stryker definitely has something coming out from behind it.
You have to really manage the risk versus reward being a quicker time. And I knew there was a lot more to be lost this year on upper section than be gained. So I never went over 80%. I'm not gonna go fight for seconds up there and gamble everything. Got up to the last hairpin, squeezed second gear one more time. I said, if it gets second, if it engages, if it pulls, I know I can limp this thing across the finish line. And when it finally engaged in second on that last hairpin, I said, okay, we got it.
Come on, baby, what's the time? What's the time?
It is 10:18.
Boom! Yes!
10:18. Really, really happy with the 10:18. I got in a good flow. I didn't have to take any big risk. I managed a wounded car for the last third of the mountain.
And so we are now officially the record holders of the 1000cc and under record for Pikes Peak.
I knew everybody on the team would be happy with. The whole team should be proud of it. Every sponsor, every person. We're talking dozens of people that had had their hands involved in this program in one way or another. And I just happened to be the guy that brought that result home. And it was a very proud thing for everybody on the team.
That is one of those things that you plan, you have a vision for, and actually accomplish it was such a great feat.
Good job, man. Congrats for an off-road car. You guys know something about that. Yeah, congrats.
One of the greatest pleasures I've ever had in my motorsport career is spending time at the summit of Pikes Peak. You're up there with some absolute legends, some warriors that had just been doing battle, right? Some of them having the greatest time of their lives, some of them missing records by tenths of a second, others completing a lifetime bucket list. It is a very, very special place. How'd you feel?
We had some overheating midway and I hit a marmot.
You did?
It's right under the front.
The marmot decides, right?
Fucking major. Oh my god.
Wait, where?
Oh, you can see what it had for lunch.
Oh, you hit an animal, you drove off the road, you barely lived, like you broke a record, you lost, you had a record, the next person then broke it. There's just incredible stories all happening, unfolding right in front of you, and you get to be pretty tight with these people. It's just a shared experience that's it's race trauma. You know, we're not going to war, but we're out there doing a new type of battle. And it's very, very difficult, and everybody knows and respects that if you're there and doing the thing and you make it to the summit, you've fought pretty hard to be there. So it builds a really tight-knit group of people, a sense of camaraderie, a sense of community, especially over a decade of running this race, and a lot of familiar faces. It builds some very powerful relationships. You see the mountain, you experience it, you watch a video of it, you travel there and see it as a spectator. There's something that resonates with people where they just say, I gotta be a part of that. And my co-founder, John, he was hit with that energy. He brought his Wolf up and was able to do a bucket list race.
John Annunziata now up into the higher sections on the mountain in that number 32 Wolf Extreme.
Was able to take this beautiful new car of his and make it to the summit on race day. We're able to share a moment.
Top of the mountain, homie. You did, you made it. Hell of a drive.
He's not as soft as me, so he doesn't cry a lot, but I could tell it was pretty powerful stuff for him too.
And I just like was.
To get there and to see a friendly face and someone to give you a hug and congratulate you was sort of the icing on the cake for me. So I made it to the top. I accomplished my goal. I got the time that I was looking for. The car performed well at the end, and I was really happy about that. But what's really special about that experience was I got to share it not only with the STRYKER team and accomplish the goal as a member and a co-founder of STRYKER, but my family was there to support me the whole time. My wife Lauren, my son Jason came out with me. They were there the whole time encouraging me and giving me the confidence that I could do it.
It's tough to load into a race car and leave your family behind at the starting line and just have the faith that you're going to make it to the top safely, and he was able to experience that too.
This year surpassed all of my expectations. We had a great week. I was part of it, not only as a team member of STRYKER, but got to participate myself. And the car proved to everyone that we could do it. And so we are now officially the record holders of the 1000cc and under record for Pikes Peak. That is one of those things that you plan, you have a vision for, and actually accomplish it was such a great feat.
So over 2 years into the STRYKER program, the goal is the same as a car company. The Pikes Peak record shows that, hey, we've got a good platform. We can push it to the limits. We have high expectations. We are a small volume car manufacturer that specializes in versatility, on-road, off-road performance. Whether you're racing on asphalt at 600 horsepower or you're racing a rally car with 250 horsepower, we have high expectations for our performance. And the mission's been clear to us from the very beginning: develop the cars in the harshest conditions to be the most versatile, fun things that you can drive. And we've continued to do that, and now we've got some records to back it up. As one chapter of our development closes, a new one opens as we have to build and prepare 3 cars for our first national rally event, Rally Colorado.